So today is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to go over a few things on how to collect and then briefly go over the collection that it has been updated, and I'm missing 38. I got 3 new shelves put in. So first thing I want to go over is purchasing. How to purchase older style VHSs and things to look for when they come in. So this VHS, it's pristine, looks great, but one thing to always check, it's snapped off the spool. So you always want to check that when a VHS comes in. It is fixable. Here's another one. As you can see, a lot of auctions, they sell it like this. They don't give you the full view. Always ask for the full view. As you can see, it's been snapped. That is one of the major issues of Disney releases in the 80s. So first look at this, just semi-rare VHS. Someone tore the spine out and there's no back, but it only showed this in the auction. So you get it and you're like, what the heck happened? Something else to watch out for. I got this in a lot, these 3. As you can tell, there's no color anymore. And this happens when VHSs are in the sun. You will lose all the color. That's why you'll notice this room is kind of dark. The backs looked good. There's color. So they were legit at one point. But the sun has destroyed the VHS. This one's just totally trash. I just keep these around as, playable copies. One thing, when your collection gets rather large, you do need a dehumidifier. You must keep it below 60% relative humidity at all times, or mold will begin to grow. Since I'm in a basement, I always have the dehumidifier running all year round. As you can see, it's 49%, and it's kind of cold down here. It's 51 degrees. It's pristine condition. So I have a lot of updates. These are the 1980 to 1985. So the way you can tell it's an older 1980 and 1985 is we'll say VS. VS is the original VHSs. There's some of the rare tapes I got in lately. So you'll notice there's multiple copies. So Disney originally released, for example, Peace Dragon in 1980 at 105 minutes. Then they re-released it at 128 minutes. And then they re-released it again in 1984 with an updated label. So pretty much they have different intros, FBI logos. So that's why you see so many different types. It's because they're different year releases. So the VHSs at the top are all duplicates that I would be willing to trade if someone has any of my misses. So let me go through here. So these are all the 1980 to 1985. I was able to get a UK Song of the South factory sealed. It has been a year since I pretty much did an update. These are in numerical order by release. So I did manage to get a fair amount of Doozer music. These are fairly rare tapes. It took me a while to find it. And here's your Wrapped and Ready. This is the complete set of with the music style ones. I do miss a lot of these type of Wrapped and Ready. There's Dumbo, Kids and Kids. There's many of them. Wonderful World of Disney. These are all pretty fairly rare. Super Ted. You'll notice there's multiples because they have multiple different releases. Poo tapes, these are pretty rare. Animal Quiz, I'm missing 7 and 8. I've been looking everywhere for them. It's just insanely hard to find. I was able to get some sealed tapes. Here's Blue Yonder, it's sealed. It was $69.99. These are all sealed. Fabulous. Fletcher. There's something rare. Demo tape of Living Desert. Jungle Cat, Secrets of Life. This tape is incredibly rare. Not sure why, it's just very hard to get. Here's the cartoon collections. So you'll notice they're Chippendale. You got that. This is the original release. You can see by VS, and then V is the re-release. They even changed the artwork. So you'll see multiples of these. Stories and Fables. This took me forever to almost complete. I still need volume 19. So there's 1 through 18, missing 19. Mickey Mouse Club. Volumes 1 to 4, pretty easy to get. 5 to 10 are insanely difficult to find. You and Me Kid, very hard to get. You see I own some of the betas. Here's the Wonderland releases. These were done in 1986, but I was able to find a 1988 version of The Parent Trap lately. This is what a 1986 factory seal looks like. You see the blue sticker. So these are the re-releases. Late 1985 into 1987. Some are 1988. Like this Devil Max is a 1988. And how you can tell is you'll have a label like this. And it says Hollywood Video, but there is no print date on them. No print date on 1988 VHSs. These are pretty much same as the other video. I've added variations from time to time. This is an actual, I have the demo tape of Poppin' Rock. These are pretty much all the same from the last video. Trench coat, you've probably seen, usually don't see this version. This is the re-release, 163V. Mostly you'll see the VS one. So this is an updated clamshell of Charlie and the Angel. This tape is fairly rare. You don't see that very often. It wasn't very popular, I'm guessing. Halloween Treat, this is the re-release. And this one is the like 1988 version. You'll notice Country's got 2 different releases. Different clamshells, they're embedded so you can't remove the artwork. And once you hit 1987, you can start getting VHSs that you can take the artwork out. As you can notice here, you can take the artwork out. These are pretty much all the same from last video. You'll notice Touchstone. These are, even though these are Touchstone, they're part of the Disney releases. C3. It's got the D number. So I do collect the older Touchstone. I was able to get volume 5 and 6 of Meeting of the Minds. I only miss volume 1, which I am looking for. Okay. So I have rearranged a lot. Up the top is usually like special editions, plush sets, Winnie the Pooh box sets, Bill Nye stuff. These are like Disney Magic Clubs. So you got the Coca-Cola classics. So this is a factory sealed. One is beta. And you'll notice this is the 1986 box set. And that is the beta set. So you notice there's a bunch of different variations here, and that is because they were released multiple times, different labels. At one point I was just trying my darndest to find every variation. The demos are scattered through here. I have some rare Dumbo variations. These are all black diamonds, which black diamonds are not worth very much. Don't let anybody tell you different. This is a very rare set right here. This is factory sealed. You can see it's got 3 tapes. Looks pretty damn cool. So these are DIC, which Disney bought. And there's some Buena Vista down there. Mainly DIC I like to collect. Power Rangers was released by Buena Vista also. These are just, your normal. If you saw the older video, they're the same. Some of these are all the same. All the same. It's just cleaned up a little bit. Do have some Buena Vista, Lucky Luke. Some Buena Vista. That's a cool one. Better Golf, Gary Player, shot at the Walt Disney World Resort, which is Buena Vista. Here's some more Buena Vista. Here's your studio film collection. They call these, people call them the red signature. You can see there's a ton of them. These are not duplicates. There's many re-releases. There's your family film collection. This is complete. There's a few box sets for Christmas time. These are just your regular VHSs. You buy them for less than $1 at a thrift store. Irish and American, Buena Vista. You see those Toon Pals, Pluto? Those came with a set, with a doll, a plush, like a special Toy Story VHSs in there. These are all duplicates that I will trade for. And it starts over, so you'll have, notice 47. So to tell which release this is, if you look at the very bottom, it's 47-4. So this is release number 4. That's how you can tell. Even on the older ones, like in 1985, you can get a -2. So these are all slip covers that they re-released. These are kind of like jumbo packs. This is Beauty and the Beast. It comes with a little purse. Alvin and the Chipmunks. Kind of like dual packs. There's a bunch of different ones. I just collect them as I see them. Goes on. Zorro. Living Desert again. So you can get Monsters Inc. in a slipcover, as you can see. So this is where 2000 started, 2004 roughly. Start seeing some nicer quality. So these are the rare ones. Here is one of the rarest 2006 tapes. It's got a very high number, 53950. Only one higher than that is the Little Mermaid, which I happen to have 3 of those. I have 4 of the Once Upon a Christmas. These are incredibly rare. Make sure they have Buena Vista. These are factory sealed. See Chicken Little, which has been going for too much money. There's Cars. Then you got your original Disney movies. I missed one, which is Brink. Alley Cat Strike demo I do have on the other shelf. Here's your gold collection. These are all fairly easy to get. Don't overpay for these, except for this one right here. This is incredibly hard to find. The gold edition of Oliver and Company. These are Blockbuster only releases. So I tend to collect these. It's a cool little storybook. There's 5 Mile Creek. I missed number 11. I'm having a hard time finding it for a decent price, but it looks like they only released it up to volume 15. I've never seen 16. There's a bootleg of a slipcover. I just bought it for no apparent reason. It was cheap. Sometimes I do buy bootlegs because they're funny looking. Here's your cartoons. These were... Some of these Aladdins are fairly difficult to find. If you want all... This is all of them. You'll notice there's a 3946. This is the original release. And then it got re-released. Which the original release is very hard to get. Here's some Bear in the Big Blue House. Those are... I had a hard time finding a lot of these. I still missed 3. As far as I know. This is some Jim Henson stuff. The Yes I Can Help series is fairly difficult to find. Here's your Princess collection. Here's your Cartoon All-Stars. Favorite stories. We've already done that. So you can see I got more stuff up here. These are activity sets. This comes with like a doll, a book, and a VHS. Let's see, Fox and Hound, 60th anniversary. Get the hat with the Snow White. Got Pocahontas with the doll. Tailspin with a backpack. There's a box set of Tailspin, which is fairly hard to get. Chef Donald. Bill Nye. These aren't too rare. I had a problem finding this Powerful Forces all pumped up for some reason. The clamshells are considerably rare. Rare does not mean it costs a lot. Here is a ton of Winnie the Pooh tapes. These are all different Pooh tapes too. They're version 1, 2, 3, etc., etc. There's the Disney cartoon classics. You see the V, so this is original release. Then you got re-releases. And there's a ton of re-releases for the cartoon collections. See, I got it in beta. See how they did that since they're smaller. I do have volume 6 to 10 in beta coming in, which is incredibly rare. Can't wait for that to come in. Mini classics. Some you can get with a sticker label, some you can get the silk screen. Sing-along songs, there's a billion of them. As you can see, this is my latest box set right there. There's the original box set. There's your masterpiece collection. Nothing special, don't pay over 25 cents. Except, there's a few of them that you pay a little bit extra for, if I can find it real quick. This one. Pay a little bit extra for this one. Maybe $5. Don't pay no more than that. There's a few of those that are like that. I think there's a Lion King too. Where's that at? I think it's right here. There's a white sticker label. These are all demo tapes. Every single one. Might go over in a different video. I do not have all the demo tapes. Who knows how many exist? I find new ones every day. It's a never-ending battle. You can see some of these are Academy Award screeners. I'm gonna go through this quickly because I'm at 20 minutes. It's gonna take 5 years to upload. One day I'll go through each of these. Here's the rarest ones I got. Great American Cowboy. So that is all for now. Leave questions. I did start a Discord. Look for Disney VHS Museum. You can chat with me. And I do have my website, DisneyVHSmuseum.wordpress.com. Alright, see you.